Can I tell you something about what I've been thinking since we wrapped on season one? I keep hearing from women who said the show changed something for them. Not just inspired them, but changed something. Women who went back and listened to episodes 2, 3, and 4 times. Women who did the honest ledger from season one and cried. Women who really did the blueprint from season one and put it up on their wall. Women who finally sent the emails, who made the call, who started the thing. And every single one of them said something similar to me. Amy, I'm ready. What's next? And girlfriends, season two is what's next. And I am so glad you're here. Welcome back to Sizzling After 60. I'm Amy S. Hilliard, entrepreneur, brand strategist, and author, and a woman who knows that the second act is not a consolation prize. It's the main event. Welcome home if you are brand new to Sizzling After 60. You landed in the right place at the right time. And if you've been here since season one, I want you to know something. The work you did last season wasn't just the beginning, it's the foundation of where we're going. And this season, we're going to build on it. Because here's what I've learned after 6+ decades of living, loving, losing, pivoting, and arriving. The most dangerous part of reinvention isn't making the leap. It's about what happens after you land. It's the morning when clarity gets fading and when the ordinary old stuff just keeps showing up. It's the moment you realize that becoming is not a one-time event, it's a practice. And the question that every woman who has done the work eventually faces. Now that I know who I am, how do I continue to live from that place? This is what season 2 is all about. This is Sizzling After 60. This is Sizzling After 60, and there are 3 levels of sizzling. But I want to share with you a story about me that's something I didn't talk about much in season 1. Something that happened to me after the reinvention, after the clarity, after the faith, after the arrival. I got comfortable. Yep, got comfortable. Not the good kind of comfortable, but the sneaky kind. The kind that feels like peace, but is actually just a quieter version of the old patterns. I had done the work. I had done the competence trap from season 1. I had separated myself from the roles I used to play. I had written the honest ledger. I had done the blueprint. And then slowly, subtly, because this is how these things happen, I started maintaining instead of expressing. I started performing instead of evolving, and managing my new life instead of fully living my new life. Does that sound familiar? I'm sure it does. Because here's the truth about reinvention that nobody really talks about. It's not a one-time event. It's a practice. So if you stop practicing and let that clarity sit on a dusty shelf, well, you'll find yourself wondering months from now how I got so comfortable in a life that was supposed to be brand new. That's not failure though, honey. That's just being human. But recognizing it, that's the beginning of season 2. Now, last season, we did the excavation. We worked to find out what wasn't working. We found what we truly wanted and how much did it cost. And we made the first steps toward it. But this season, we're going deeper. And I want to give you that framework, the 3 levels of sizzle. Level 1 is knowing. This is where season 1 lived. Knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what it costs, and what you're building toward. Most women think that this is the work they need to do and stop there. But They're not done, and you're not done. Knowing is the foundation, but it is not the house. Level 2 is being. This is where season 2 begins. This is where, though, being the woman that you've identified yourself to be in your daily choices, in your relationships, in your body, in your money, in your joy. Yep, all of that. When you're not performing, you're not managing, you're just actually, fully, and unapologetically being her. And level 3, that's sizzling. That's the destination, baby. The woman who doesn't just know who she is and be who she is, but radiates it. She walks into a room and changes the energy just by being there. She gives and receives joy without guilt, and who is so fully expressed that the other women look at her and say, that's what I want. We are moving from knowing to being to sizzling together, starting right now. So I have just one question for you this week, but I want you to sit with it for real. After everything you've learned about yourself, where you are, and actually living from right now, where is that? Are you living from knowing? You have the clarity, but is it still in your head versus a part of your daily life? Are you living from being, and yet you're making decisions from the new you most of the time? But you're still having some moments, some relationships of old patterns that pull you back. Or on your best days, are you catching glimpses of sizzling? Yes, yes. But don't judge it. No judgment. Just name it. Because you cannot move from where you are until you are honest about where that is. So girlfriends, get intentional. Get clear on it. Get a piece of paper. And at the top, write, this season, I am going to choose to move from here to there. Fill in the blanks, honestly. Maybe you're moving from knowing to being. Maybe you're moving from performing to expressing, from managing your life to fully living it. Write it in your own handwriting. Read it out loud and put it somewhere where you'll see it. I still put my notes and things around so I can see them, because this is your compass, your GPS towards sizzling, and it's about everything we're going to be doing together. So let me leave you with 3 teachable lessons. Lesson number 1, reinvention is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice, and living it every day and doing the work every day is the part you must do. Number 2, there are 3 levels of sizzling: knowing, being, and fully seasoning the sizzle. Most women stop at knowing, but season 2 is all about taking you all the way through. Lesson number 3, you cannot move from where you are until you're honest about where that actually is. Naming without judgment is important because honesty is where the next chapter begins. Honestly. So in closing, I am so glad you're back. I am so glad you're here. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart with every bit of fire that's in me. So next episode, we're going to tackle some things that might be uncomfortable, because every woman who's made a big change runs into this. The people in your life that love the old you, even your front row energy people, they see you change and they're not quite sure how to deal with that, the new you. So until then, understand and remember, you're not starting over. You're starting from experience. And the best is absolutely ahead. I'm Amy S. Hilliard, and this is Sizzling After 60. So girlfriends, I cannot wait to be with you next time. Please share this podcast with a woman who needs to hear it. And join our email list, because you want to hear about all things good about Sizzling After 60. And the link is in the show description. Also, get my book, Pivot for Success, to help you hone your vision, shift your energy, and make your move. So take care now, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.